Okay, number 34 asks us to take function g and talk about the domain and the range. Now they actually only want us to focus on the range values, so I'm going to remember that range is y, and so let me see what I can do. This equation that they're giving us is a quadratic, and I want to remember that g of x is the same as y equals. So as soon as I see that, I'm thinking I'm going to go right to my calculator and let my calculator help me see what this graph looks like. So if I go to my calculator and I press y equals, I can type in this exact equation, and I'd like you to do that and make sure that your calculator screen on y equals looks exactly like mine does, making sure that you are very, very careful that you're using parentheses and that you've squared the quantity x minus 3. Remember that if you have any plots that are highlighted, such as plot 1 or plot 2 or plot 3, the calculator probably will not let you graph and see what you want to see. So make sure all of those plots are not highlighted. You can arrow up and press enter to get them unhighlighted. So you want your screen to look exactly like mine looks right now. Okay, after you have your equation in y equals y1, hit zoom 6, or you can hit graph, and you should now see a picture just like this one. So we can see most of our quadratic. Its branches are reaching way up into quadrant 1, and we have exactly enough of the information that we need. So I'm going to locate the low part on my graph, which is sitting right here, my vertex, and it looks like my vertex sits at probably 3, 6. I'm thinking it's 3, 6. I'm going to draw a horizontal line through that vertex. That's a HOI line, remember, HOI. And I'm going to name that line y equals something. Now, I'm going to take a second and kind of look at my 4 choices. I have choices that say range y, a horizontal line at -3. Let me see what that would look like. 1, 2, 3. Horizontal line at -3. Does it look like my graph is sitting on that line? I don't think so. So we're going to get rid of that choice. How about a horizontal line at +3? Does our graph look anywhere close to that? I don't think so. Then we come to y equals 6, and that's exactly the line that we want, which makes sense because our vertex was right on that line. Now I can see that my graph is sitting completely above this line, which tells me not only are my range values at 6, but they are now greater than or equal to 6. And if I look back at the question, it said the range of this function is all real numbers greater than or equal to what? Thinking my best choice is going to be 6, but I'm going to eliminate that last choice just to be safe. So if this was y equals 6, this must be 7, 8, 9. That line wouldn't make sense either. So I'm feeling very confident that 6 greater than or equal to 6 would be my best choice.